BlizzCon on the line changes the game completely, but you got Mangachu on the other end, right? I mean, this is his first LAN event. Definitely a lot of pressure on him as well.
Absolutely, and I don't know if booty butt cheeks is the phrase I would have used to describe Mangachu earlier on, but there was no doubt some of his play was lacking. Again, he will be starting on that D.Va here on the defense for Canada. Short for Soldier 76, very standard composition coming out from both these sides. The Tracer being the difference between the two for the most part.
Yeah, and Facility has been great on the Genji all weekend long, so we'll see how the Netherlands will play around this. See if he can get a pick at the beginning. See, he spotted Rolf up top, and they went go look for him, but Rolf had dropped down low. He's going to get hit with a bionic grenade. His Facility. See Mangachu backing up. That is a great play by Mangachu there, pulling back for Rolf. That's exactly what you want to see from Team Canada.
There's nowhere to run for Facility after his pink pursuer had found him. However, Canada playing that rather passively, or at least in a calculated fashion, does give up one tick to the Netherlands here. Obviously it means they need to spend less time on the point. They do eventually get to the point. If that happens, they win out a fight, can stand tall. So, a little bit more calculation here from the Netherlands as they make their way forward. No big ultimates on the table yet. Very much, these are vanilla fights, as I like to call them, where it's very much about picking off targets and individual skill. Morton, there's a big boot back there. Mangachu still make his way towards the point. Yoni goes very low very quickly though. He and Too Easy getting picked off means that again, it's back to the drawing board for the Netherlands. Not quite another point for them here. Morton manages to find Rolf and Facility again. This is a stagger. This is unintentional for him to be around for so long, but again, not much to be done.
Well, Facility jumps on Rolf, but he just does a great job staying alive. His teammates in the front don't need to peel all the way back for him. They take care of the members of the Netherlands in front. Then they come back to help Rolf towards the end of that fight. And you see Too Easy dropping there at the beginning at the hands of Agilities. Can't happen because now it's just going to make more time than Netherlands has to waste.
No, I don't love that. The Netherlands need to just re-establish some control here and get the communication going. They need to be going as a unit, and ideally, if they're going to fall as one as well. Costing themselves undue time, and look at that. They actually thought they had Too Easy caught out there, but Facility and Yona go down. Agilities, the Dragon Blade was backed up with the Nano Boost, and the rest of his team were there. And Canada are like bulldogs right now, not letting anyone in the yard. Beware of the Maple Leafs.
And I love how Canada played that. Instead of playing a little bit more passive like they were, as soon as the Netherlands turned the corner and they had them kind of backed up towards that staircase, that's when you saw Agilities dive in with the blade, cut through the side of the Netherlands.
The Netherlands have been able to bank some ultimates now for this next fight coming in. They're going to be crucial, but Canada haven't been frivolous with theirs either. The Netherlands eventually, something's going to give it Too Easy, gets caught out by Agilities. That should never ever happen.
And he gets cut down. And he gets a ton of damage on the deflect as well. And you know, Sherford probably doesn't even use attack visor here. It's a good fight again for Canada. They've looked very strong here at the beginning of King's Row.
Not a bad trade though. Shorefall gets baited out to outside, and Dante meets him with a flurry of orbs. And now both teams are going to go for the sound barrier up on the point. The self-destruct, interesting, is going to be right in the middle of the archway. It doesn't claim anyone, but Wolf is forced to submit under the weight of that pulse bomb. Now the Netherlands are finding some traction in this fight. Not a moment too soon, might I add.
Yeah, XQC pops the Primal Rage, waiting for Mangachu here to try and lead the way with the Matrix. Sherford already used the attack visor here. Let's see, he's going to be pushed all the way back. Not going to get anything for it. There'll be 2 ticks for the Netherlands, getting very close to taking the first point here, trying to unlock the payload.
Yeah, good decent. So there, XQC coming forward, and Crusade is ejected from his back, and Agility's down, scoped in with a Dragon Blade. Found 1, found 2, you better believe it's going to be 3 from this man. 4 kills from the Dragon Blade. Canada are at risk of losing that point, and Agilities goes wild, and 5 kills for the man. And the Netherlands are seeing red and white.
Like my good friend Dr. Disrespect says, violence, speed, and momentum. Out of Agilities there with the Dragon Blade. He's able to get into the side of Netherlands and just run right through them. And they have to be crushed after that one.
Rolf now again, safe positioning for him, both giving healing out to his teammates and damage to his foes. Now, Bardic Grenade dropped as well. XQC is able to get back to that healing haven and resume his control of the point. Again going low, but Mangachu and XQC both demand attention right now from the damage they're taking. But in the meantime, Dante is fallen to Shorefall. It's a trade. No, it's better than that. Yona finds Joe Meister. Self-destruct drops down with a sound barrier here for the Netherlands. Now they're keeping themselves topped up health-wise. Facility, it's his turn to step forward with the Dragon Blade, and 2 kills ought to do the job for now. It's just bare stall for Shorefall. Almost Shorefall against the world. A little bit of help here, at least from Agilities up on the point, but again, it's a tough road to hoe, and that's going to be the Netherlands finally getting control of the point. Heroics from Canada, Matt, no doubt about it. But to give it up at the death.
Well, it's very tough there for Canada at the end. They have no ultimate abilities. The Netherlands comes in with a sound barrier and the Dragon Blade. They're able to break on through. Still, it's a fantastic hold there from Team Canada at the beginning. Now you forced all the ultimates off the side of the Netherlands. Now Canada can come back. They'll have the Nano Boost. They have the Primal Rage. You got Pulse Bomb, Dragon Blade. A lot to work with here if you're Canada.
Netherlands now probably need to jockey back a little bit. XQC has opened the floodgates and the aggression now coming from this team. It's going to be Agility's pushing forward and Nano Boost as well. He'll still be able to cut through targets. The Transcendence, like I said before, it's not enough to protect Too Easy and Mort. Too Easy drops in one hit from a Nano Boosted Dragon Blade, regardless of how topped up he is. And that's going to be Canada to break back in quickly. Netherlands sent back to the pavilion.
Yeah, and you saw, I believe it was the self-destructive Mangachu. It forced everybody into the bookshop, and then that's when you saw Agilities pop the blade, go right in, cut through the players of the Netherlands. Transcendence holds on to them for a little bit. It's a Pulse Bomb stick right to the face of Dante there from Surefour. So it's a good pick. It's going to force the Netherlands back.
Too Easy is actually, ranging quite far and wide on the flank here. So you see briefly through the wireframe, he's actually being pursued up on the high ground. Too Easy needs to be a little bit careful. He's a little bit caught out from the rest of his team. Crusade had to save him.
And we talked a little bit about Surefour in the pregame, and in the previous series we saw with them, against Russia, he was not really landing a lot of those pulse bombs. It's a good sign there early to see him connect with one.
Facility has to abort early there. You can see how much damage he took coming in from XQC. There's no freedom for this man to work, but he's going to try the Dragon Blade. Nonetheless, Joe Meister falls. Another support will be great, and it's going to be Jonah helping out. Facility, with true to his name, magnitude to be surrounded out here, and the Netherlands don't need to make it a landslide victory to get some progress here. Dante's fallen in the backside, so that's 50% of their healing missing. But it's enough for the Netherlands to keep moving forward. Progress there, but ultimates are being forced to be spent.
I mean, as long as you get those two supports with the blade, you imagine they're going to win the rest of that fight, advance the payload forward. It's really going to be determined, though, if Canada can get back, challenge this before they get that second checkpoint. You do have the sound barrier and the Nano Boost to really put up a pretty good fight.
Agilities is going to have Dragon Blade. There's going to be a Nano Boost there as well. It might be another hero play. He gets booped back, but it's not going to be enough. Gets the freeing dash forward. Again, knocked back. Agilities looking for his target. Unsuccessful thus far, and connecting. The sound barrier from the Netherlands protects them from the rage of the angry Cyber Ninja. Agility still back up on this point. Too Easy, Facility go down. This is not going the way the Netherlands would have liked at all. They're in overtime, and they're completely scattered, staggered, and being crushed around the point.
Yeah, you saw the pressure that Agilities was putting on the supports of the Netherlands. That forces Morta to back all the way up to help out Dante. And Surefour is going to be able to pick up one. Canada comes back in the final moments here, Mitch.